Yeah, what's the word? It's your boy Ball. We back at it like a crack at it. I'll bring you another episode of the Code Podcast where we talk about choices, opinions, decisions, and most importantly, experiences. Of course, because experience is what? The best teacher. I'm your host, 8 Ball. You know the vibes, and I got my fly ass special co-host here today. Of course, if y'all could introduce yourselves, let them know what y'all repping, what y'all stepping, and tell them how to reach y'all.
You want to go first?
All right, what's good, everybody? My name is Glenn. I went to Virginia State. I'm also a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, New Psi Chapter. You feel me?
Heard you.
All right, I'm Lamare Pearson. I go by Booski, though. I went to Virginia Union, and I crossed the Gamma chapter, Spring 18. Yeah.
Heard you. Yeah, I know me, Ball, Alpha Phi, K-Side, you know what I'm saying? So, this episode is going to be entitled Chicken and Beer. If you know, you know. Take it for what it's worth. We're going to discuss some perspectives from Greek life and some opinions and choices that we've made, of course. And then I'm going to bring it all around because the overall thing I wanted to express here was, hey, I came up with these guys. We all come from the same place, and then we all just chose different routes. And we respect each other, even though we went separate routes. You feel me? So we're going to talk about perspectives of Greek life, what we endured, what we seen, and things like that, and go from there. So make sure y'all take notes and look into it afterwards. All right, y'all ready?
Let's get it, man. Let's go.
All right. So first and foremost, why did you pick or join your fraternity?
I'll go first this time. The choice for picking my fraternity wasn't the typical type of process to where, people say you need to research and, look into all the fraternities and things of that nature. It was kind of more of I would say like a welcoming arm from the very first day I stepped on campus. Coming from a small town like Waverly, showing hospitality is something that we're really huge on. So it kind of caught me off guard for me being a young man, like a man going into college. Something as small as just moving all my stuff in. Those guys embraced me as well as my family as if they known me for years. So that kind of, it sparked my eye. So after that happened, that kind of just made me want to look into it a little bit more. Then once I seen, the personalities and the things, the positions that they were holding on campus, if some people would say the clout, at that time that they had, it was just something that I just felt like I just had to be a part of. So that kind of just made my decision a little bit easier. I had around my circle, I had friends that were interested in, both you guys frats. So we all, I know you really don't supposed to, but we all talked about it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we all just still, like you said, we all had our own path, and it kind of just stuck with me from there.
For sure. What's it?
Well, I got a little bit of a different story. You feel me? Being that I'm from Petersburg, I grew up a little rough around the edges. I was in a program at Virginia State when I was an adolescent. A couple of the workers there were Qs. They gave me the game. They were respectable people. They helped mentor me and help me change my life around because I didn't want to listen to nobody. I would just want to be a street cat, you know what I'm saying? Didn't want to do the right things in life. But as they took on outside of once the summer program was over with, they still mentored me. They came and checked on me. They took me out. They showed me, exposed me to different things than what it was normally, I seen in Petersburg, because there's not too much to see around Petersburg besides drugs, violence, females, guys treating them the wrong way and everything like that. But they showed me the respectable side of being a man, which is, wearing suits all the time, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't get to see them on, the college aspect of things at that time. They just showed me that they were about business, which is the fraternity is all about. It's about business, what I'm saying? It's a corporation. So, over the time, I met more people going to homecomings, so they invited me to come to the homecomings and everything like that. They fed me, I felt welcome. I felt like I was at home. I don't have any brothers. I'm the only male brother, you know what I'm saying? So being around females all my life, that exposed me to something different that I want to be a part of, and they changed my life. So I felt like I wanted to give back to the younger community of Petersburg and be that same change that they was for me. So that's my reason why.
Word. I felt like that. I joined because I wanted the hoes, man. I knew we was get the hoes back. Nah, bullshit. Nah, but so I joined simply because of civic achievement. As we specialize in achieving every field of human endeavor, day, I put my best foot forward to go out and make things happen. And I kind of did my research, but it was only two options for me, and I never ever expressed in nothing else. I literally did my research and I found what was the best for me. Like I said, it was only two that could have been an even thing for me. And one thing about Kappa don't recruit. Kappa does not recruit. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
It's true.
Yep.
So
I think all of us got that in
yeah,
common.
facts.
Yep.
Yeah, so it won't no shit like, yo man, you wanna come? We'll pay your feet. Nah, it won't none of that. But and then civic achievement, like what I do, I try to do for my community. I try to be one of those ones who, like G said, coming from Petersburg, bro, we don't got that. So anybody that can give back, pour back into the community, civic achievement, or whatever it may be, I was trying to be that. You know, and then of course, being a pretty boy too, I'm a pretty boy at heart, you know, so that happens as well.
Clean, man.
For sure, for sure. Would you say that your expectations before you got in and after you got in changed, or expectations of the frat?
You want to take that one first, man?
Let's see. I want to say no. Not for me personally. From what I got is what I experienced. But from the outside looking in, you know, you got to be able to code switch where when you in that partying aspect, they're gonna see a total different thing. You know, people look at you a certain way, but then also outside of that, can you be able to switch it up and be on a business level of handling business? Can you take care of the community service? Can you do the events on campus? Can you go out and, you know what I'm saying, fundraise for the chapter to make money and do all these things? So I wanted to change the scenario. I don't want to be looked at as just this Q dog because, you know what I'm saying, I'm on Mega Man at the end of the day. So I made sure I upheld what people gave to me or how I viewed the people when I first was trying to join. So I just kept that standard, and that's how I looked at it.
Yeah, and I think he hit the nail on the head. The expectation, of course, for me was, like you said, it's kind of easy to assume or judge a fraternity based off from looking from the outside. So you kind of really can't get the full grasp of what exactly this fraternity is about, you know what I mean, based off what they do from the inside and from the out. Like you said, like some people would see us inside of a different setting to where they're like, oh, your fraternity is like this.
Yeah.
But it's completely opposite. You know what I mean? And like you said, this is an incorporation, it's a business. We all make decisions. And sometimes, like we said, the party setting could change how some people could look at us. But at the end of the day, we all still know the brand that we're trying to protect at the end of the day. So the expectations to me, I feel once I really joined the fraternity, the expectations were way completely different. It was a lot more things that I just didn't know that I had to do behind the scenes. So it kind of, you know what I mean, it challenged me to become a whole different person. So that's saying when people say, oh, you crossed and changed. Yes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know too many people that actually crossed the fraternity and did everything the right way, or sorority, and didn't change for the better.
Right.
I don't think any one of us ever tried to join a fraternity to try to stay the same. So the expectation, like you said, I didn't really, understand exactly what I was getting myself into as far as from the business aspect until I actually joined it. So yeah, that's my take on that.
That's what's up. I know at one point in time, a specific member of the fraternity that I happened to join, she almost discouraged me not to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, bro, if they let niggas in like you, bro, like, nah, I ain't really rocking with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of put a bad taste in my. But like you said, when you see somebody out, you're a representation of your fraternity, of your chapter, etc. But overall, that's one individual. So I had to say, hey, okay, well, do I still want to be part of this frat? I can't let one person ruin the whole bunch, you know? So my expectations definitely required a lot more than me what I thought it was. Shit not sweet. But learning and going with it and growing with it. So just like you said, roll with the punches. But I definitely think my expectations were like exceeded my expectations of what the fraternity would actually be like, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a major thing.
Hey, but look, you gotta look at it like this. We all human, but some people do make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody from each fraternity has a few, people, you know what I'm saying, the rotten apples out of the bunch.
Oh, yeah.
Do make those mistakes and make us look bad, but
Preach,
in its
man.
entirety, we all try to be that positive thing, you know what I'm saying, out here in the public eye. and on the inside, doing the work. But
Absolutely.
That's it. I mean, that was a good one right there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spoke for me on that one.
What are some negatives of Greek life that you've seen?
You want me to go first, Glenn? I'll go.
I mean, it
I'll
don't
go
matter,
first.
brother.
Some of the negatives I've seen is, to be completely honest, motherfuckers, people that you really didn't have that type of connection with beyond you getting your letters. Or it could be potentially this person could see you in all the events or whatever, and they assume, oh yeah, well I know this is what you want to be. Then they find out or figure out, oh, this person has crossed this fraternity. Now all of a sudden it's a lot of dick riding. I mean, to be blunt, sometimes these people aren't just genuine people. They're not showing you genuine love. I've had opportunities and situations to where like motherfuckers was just really like dick riding just so I could say, oh well, when it's time for this next line to come out, I'm gonna look out. Like, fuck no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I love your shoes.
you know what I mean?
Are
Like,
you hungry?
yeah,
Okay.
like relax. Like, but that's one of the negatives. And if I could just say one more, like he's like to say, you having someone that you're looking forward to enjoying the process and enjoying the great things about your fraternity with, and they end up turning into someone totally different after they become a part of the fraternity. And it just puts a sour ass taste in your mouth to be like, you was the nigga that I really thought I could lean on regardless of what it is. And when it's time for me to actually lean on you, it's like you will move and I'll just fall. So, you know what I mean? Like he said, I think all of us may at least have one rotten apple, in the fraternity. All brothers aren't your brother. That's what I was always told, you know what I mean? Every brother isn't a brother. So those are probably some of the negatives that I feel, like potentially.
Word.
Yeah, the negatives, man, it could be a lot. It could be a few. But to just hit on a couple, notes, I probably would say probably getting in. Once you're trying to join, that negative aspect of it is, people want to see you, or like he said, if people, got some type of already in their mind what you want to be because, you might all go chill with them or, you're building a friendship first of all, but they see that you being around them. I hate that, people just think that they know everything, or have this expectation, then that might ruin your chances because they out here talking, putting words on your name. I mean, putting stuff on your head. But that might not be possibly true. That might just be your friend, or you might just got a tight bond with those knit group of people. That might not be the path you want to go down. But people just want to, put a stereotype to your name, or you this type of person, or yeah, you rough, you want to be a Q, or you a cool dude, you wear suits, so you want to be a cowboy. It all depends, but also, like he said, people change as they, get their letters. That's not cool in my opinion. I mean, change for the better, but to worsen yourself or become something that you're not, that's insane to me. That's just some bitch ass shit.
Yeah, that's some cornball shit.
Like, I didn't seen it though. This is not something that's new under the sun. People they change their walk of life, or a person who wasn't getting bitches before, now they over here talking to females crazy, or just because I got these letters that they expect that they're gonna just get a plethora of pussy in their, in their lap. But no, that ain't it, bro. You gotta work for it just like you had to work for it when you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it is some that do linger to you. Just want to throw it to you because that's what you is. But
I ain't gonna lie.
that joint is crazy. That
But you still gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it, you know what I'm saying? But like, become a drinker, or or just doing all out of the norms that you wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Stick true to yourself. Don't try to become something that you're not, bro.
Ooh.
Like,
That's
a gym boy.
it's hard to, downplay a person, but you gotta check those people and keep them in their place, because sometimes when they get out of turn, it might take a downfall for the worse, you know what I'm saying? It might make everybody look bad. You don't want that for yourself.
Yep.
Absolutely, man. I say some negative Greek life that I've seen, man. It's none of my homeboys. I'm one of the ones who went to college. Not saying I'm better than them by no form of fashion. And I joined a frat, and everything is always, damn, you think you better than us because you with them Kappa niggas, and y'all always shimmy. I do the little shimmy shake too. It's the whole bunch of bullshit that come behind it, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, one of the negatives, they always think I put my brothers first, my Kappa brothers first. And I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it, bro. But Kappa's a business. You got to put the work in. There's an event I have to go to. I can't come and shoot this shit with you over here, you know what I'm saying? I can't do certain shit. And then two, people not being who they truly were, bro. You gotta humble motherfuckers, bring motherfuckers back to reality, bro. I know who you are in real life, bro.
Right.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I get you got the letters and that's cool, whatever, but bring you back to real life. That's not you. That ain't never been you. Don't let the letters change you, bro. And a lot of them think, of course, they join Greek life. Oh yeah, I'm about to get hit a hole, bro. Use a cornball just with
Yep.
letters. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's
Hey,
it.
look, I know y'all niggas in the hood just be like, hey, yo, they be talking some woo woo and shit.
Yeah, like,
Hey, yo,
Facts.
man, yo, old heads in the hood, bro, when you come back with that stuff, bro, they be
yeah,
crazy,
shit.
bro.
They really think that like, and to be honest, I could be honest. I don't know about y'all, but it's like most of the people where I stay, they only really truly know about Omega Psi Phi. So they think every fucking fraternity is Omega Psi Phi. So when you really tell them, they're like, hold up, it's another frat. I'm like, nigga, yeah. I mean, like, things. That's why I'm trying to get y'all out of this setting so y'all can see the shit.
Bro, they don't
Absolutely.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't get out they little knit circle or get out their hometown, bro.
Right.
Stay there, die there, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yo, speaking of that, bro, it's niggas. That nigga still owe me a bike, by the way. He owed me a bike, bro. He supposed to be building me a bike when I was like 6, bro. I ain't got that bike yet. I'm 26 now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he in the same spot, bro. Baba, what's going on? Buy me a cold beer. You know what I'm saying? I see you got that goddamn the candy canes, yeah, for Christmas. What the fuck? What we talking about, bro?
Oh shit.
You know, so
No, man.
but they don't know
Yeah.
anything outside of that. They know what they see. Oh yeah, I seen you brothers and y'all dancing and shimmying and shit, whatever, cool, whatever. But yeah, man, that shit. You gotta really talk to people and let people know it's shit bigger than what you may think it is.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about paper versus made?
You want to go first on that? You go first on that, Glenn.
So, from what I witnessed, I seen the fair share of both. You know, being around the whole fraternity as a whole, you got some people who is paper, but they gotta earn their stripes at the end of the day. So they might not have did the, you know what I'm saying, putting the work in the beginning, but they doing the work on the back end. And they might be great brothers, but I didn't also see people who has been through a little bit of something and are the worst brothers or feel like they don't have to do the work after they got the letters. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have a fair share of both, bro, rather than, oh, I went through blah, 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 and now I ain't got to do nothing. That's it. Nah, bro, that's where it begins now. The work begins once you sign this paperwork and everything like that. But, you know, paper people are no less than a brother because they signed the same, they took the same oath, they signed the same paperwork, paid money, everything like that. You can't treat them no differently. Yes, in a way you can, but you should still be welcoming to them. You know, I mean, me personally, I mean, I had to, being that I was a president, I had to, you know, welcome all walks of people. But I mean, everybody should go through something.
All right.
But you really can't, you know, escape this route rather than, so it's gonna happen eventually. Either you pledge now or you pledge forever.
Boots.
That's
Go ahead.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Man, you dropping them gems. But like he said, man, all different walks of life. The term made in paper, you know, a lot of people look at it different. Some people have different definitions of it, different terms of it, and what it means. But to be completely honest, like he said, we all have different walks of life. We all do still take the same tests. We all still sit in the same classes. But some people have different mentalities than others. But I can be completely honest when speaking from some of my personal experiences. I've met a lot of course, made brothers that have had similarities to some of the things that I've done to get to where I am. Then I've had the ones that, you know, sometimes have been put in situations that they didn't maybe feel comfortable in, so they didn't go that route. But some of these people, and to be completely honest, I look in the camera when I say it, some of these people that are considered like paper, throughout my years, I've met some of these people versus some of these people that I've seen that are made, and they've become way better brothers. And I know that doesn't always happen because it's just like you being able to relate. You know, these guys are from different fraternities, but it's just a different feeling. The conversations would be different. The vibes would be different. Hell, like you even say, the welcoming would be different. Just because you know of some of the things and the different walks of life that they actually did go through, and know it may all have been a little bit different, but to know that me and you have something in common that we might have been through,
Right.
it just makes it a little bit more easier for our friendship, our brotherhood, our bond to be able to just walk with versus someone that may haven't or may didn't want to take the same route or path as me, you know, it kind of makes it kind of, I would say it bluntly, it kind of makes this shit a little bit tougher because, like I said, yes, you're a brother, but it's, to be completely honest, or to say the least, it's levels to this shit.
Right.
Like all levels aren't meant to be the same. All people aren't meant to be on the same levels, but I would say the people that go through the made term and the made, processes and things of that nature, it definitely it will always be like a common denominator. Like we will always have with so many things that we can just do. It's more
common ground.
You know what I mean? Like it's just more things that like I said, I could talk to you about things that we probably find in common more, things of that nature. So that's just something that I just want people to understand, like the term of being paper and made. Just because you say, oh, well, I did this, that doesn't mean you're made. So just because you can say, hey, I did this, that just doesn't make you made. It's a lot of logistics and a lot of political things that you have to do to make sure that, those terms are, valid. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, they gonna verify that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Blue
blue check.
Hey, they gonna verify you good or you not.
Blue check.
Hey, who know this nigga?
Oh,
yeah. Who mans is this?
You gotta come get good.
Yeah,
For
real
sure.
shit.
I heard that shit a lot. Very good. So, in the paper versus made, a big thing both of y'all said, bro. I met a lot of guys who were paper. They took the same oath as us. They signed on the same dotted line that I did, things like that. But they were greater brothers. But I also tell bros who are considered paper or whatever it may be, yo, you gotta work. You gotta work.
Yeah.
You don't get no slack. But I tell the same niggas who made as fuck, super honcho, rocks, all that shit like that. Listen, you gotta work too, my boy.
Yeah.
Don't think because you did whatever, you jump across hills and mountains and goddamn it, now it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna chill and I'm just gonna rep the fraternity now,
Right.
bro. You gotta work too.
Right.
So all that super made shit is out the water, but all the super paper shit is out the water too. So
For sure. For sure.
but
For sure.
definitely being made for sure.
For sure.
Being made too, like we can have different conversations, even for different frats, bro. Like
Yep.
different conversation, bro. Oh shit, for real? Damn, that's wicked, bro. I got that. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, facts, bro. And the fellowship is definitely a different thing. So, like I said, it's give and take with everything, but there's a common denominator
Yeah.
for sure.
Facts.
Who's your favorite sorority? Who's your sorority y'all like the most?
College or now? Current.
Both. Damn, something must have
Hey,
drastically
what
changed.
did happen over there,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
College, I would say, I've always had a very, probably until I think it was, I want to say my senior year or my junior year, when the Reds came out in 2016. I want to say I was a sophomore, a freshman that year.
Mm-hmm.
So me finally seeing like an actual probate or sorority probate, that was dope. So that kind of caught my eye. That was one of the first sorority probates that I've ever seen. So that kind of caught my eye, and I kind of knew a lot of them personally. And then they went away for a little bit and they came back. The chapter that's at my school, BE Beta Epsilon, they share the same. Their charter day is the same as my Founders Day, so it's always been like a tradition for us to be like at the 12 o'clock bell. It's always been a tradition for us to go out and turn up. So I always had a special bond with them. I could say I actually had a special bond with a lot, but if I could say as far as the bonds that I have with the people that are in these sororities, it would probably have to be Delta Sigma Theta, for real, because of the bonds and the friendships that I've had before they turned Greek, and them turning Greek, me being Greek, like we were just stating about the paper made situation. The relationships and the communications and things like that were different, you know what I mean, compared to some others. And I've also had a great bond with the Tau chapter, a Sigma Gamma Rho at my school. When I say valid, man, it's like a no-brainer. That was something, they're very relatable to us, if I may say. So those two, I know you said pick one, but those are probably the main two. If I could say a favorite that like a no-brainer, those would be my favorites for sure.
Heard you. No bias shit, Glenn. No bias shit.
So I'm gonna stick true to the game. Before I go, I want y'all to know it's a lot of beautiful women out there in each sorority. And this is not, I don't want to be biased, but I'm gonna stick true to my guns. I'm gonna stick true to Coleman Love. Shout out to my old lady. off Ada. But
Heard you.
you know what I'm saying? College, you know, I done seen a lot of good sororities, you know what I'm saying? A lot of members that were genuine people who actually have good bonds that I didn't have good bonds with, or my line and my frat didn't have good bonds. We done linked up, had numerous amount of times, you know what I'm saying? Had good nights, whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna stick true to the adults, man. They are just like the Qs, just a female version. Sometimes they get
That's
over their
a,
head and be doing a little too much, bro. But they be like, they want to wreck and stuff like that. They talk crazy to you, you know what I'm saying? Want to throw up the hooks. Don't do that no more. I would highly appreciate y'all stop doing that. I'll get the oop and throw up the mid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the Reds is real genuine. I love Delta Sigma Theta. Me and my old lady stick to Coleman love, so yeah, that's my side of the
Heard you.
road.
So I ain't gonna lie, look, I love the Reds too. Listen, so they treat you the best, bro. They're genuine people. I've had
for you.
yes, bro, cook. Bro, listen, I love the
No matter
Reds.
where you at, bro. You could be Atlanta, Texas, California,
Listen,
Bahamas.
when it comes to somebody that treats you like a human being, bro, and that cares for you, woman of Delta Sigma Theta. But it has to be the person individual before
Right.
the letters, of course. But a lot of great women from Delta Sigma.
I'm telling you, hey, look, Andy Alliance is gonna back that up, bro. They got plethora that come with them that's gonna take care
On
of
my niggas, bro.
it was
You
always love.
take care of you and the bros. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then on top of that, will make it so they'll wreck some shit too. Just
Yeah.
know that. They wreck some
Motherfuckers
shit
be
too.
fighting, man.
hostile.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially the down south Reds. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Bama Reds. All right, listen. Big lines or small lines? Spring lines or fall lines?
I'm gonna say spring because I'm spring 18,
Ain't
and
that some shit?
I would probably say, I mean, my line happened to be the biggest line in my chapter's history, so of course it was 16 of us.
Okay.
So I would have to say that. I mean, I would go with a big line, but I do know the pros and cons of it, and like I said, it's levels to it. And I know it's pros and cons to having a big line and a small line with the logistics and political reasons. But of course, you know, like I said, it was 16 of us, so I'd definitely say big line from my aspect.
Word.
You know what I mean?
I'm in the middle of both, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't had I'm my line, spring 20, it had 17 of us on there. But I done also seen, you know what I'm saying, smaller lines. I'm a dean and I was a president at one time. So my sons is only 8 of them. That's a smaller line rather than a bigger line, which I had 17 on my line. We the 4th biggest line in the chapter. But you could have pros and cons with that. Like, hopefully you got some workers out of that small group, because if you don't, and the chapter's like at his like last 2 people before, you know what I'm saying, those new guys come in, if they ain't no workers, bro, it's kind of irrelevant for them to even become members because they didn't do
Yeah.
the work that is about to start and begin. But if you got 17 or some 10 plus and they all workers, bro, everybody can have their hands in a little bit of something, where you got all these committees, you got all these. I can send a group of person to a conference, or they can go to the conclave and handle this. Or I got 8 guys doing a step show, or they ain't got to worry about doing the work. But you can mix and match and do a lot more with more people, but at the same time, that is frowned upon because all them don't, like, sororities do big lines. I know they don't know all their lines and stuff like
Right,
that.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, some people really do. Like, they
Yep.
really make them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they find the places to put everybody, but that is, if y'all is, y'all good with me.
Yeah, man. Lines of 99. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo.
that don't be
Yeah,
crazy.
hold
on,
up
bro.
there, buddy.
Like, come
What
on.
gymnasium y'all got?
Like, yo.
Football field.
Like,
Let me
Warehouses
see.
and all that.
Hella-
Yo, funniest shit ever. Look, hey yo. So I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna fall line. And I was at a point before the resurrection line, I was the second biggest line to come through. 85, which was 22 originally, but you know, life happens. But
Hey, man.
but on some real shit though, trying to get to know, I will say, me personally, I got to know all my LBs, bro. And trust me, it's hard,
Hey,
bro.
look, hate and love them, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, like me and a brother, I'm gonna call his name, but me and my LB, bro, like I truly, sometimes I hate that nigga.
Hey, I got the same thing,
But
bro.
sometimes, but I would die for that nigga, bro.
Factual.
We've been through some hell together. We've been through shell shock shit, bro. It's just like, bro. But we got a love-hate relationship, but that's my dog, you know? And like I said, big lines, bro. Big lines. You have enough niggas that you can do a multitude of things. I got them over there stepping. I got them over there strolling. I got them doing community service. I got them partying and shimmying. We everywhere, you know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
play their role,
Yep.
bro.
Absolutely.
Everybody got a role.
Everybody see you.
Absolutely. And in the fall, cuz homecoming is a motherfucking
Yeah,
boy.
Hey, look, that's hard, bro. Hey, look, everybody back around, boy.
Yeah.
You know all your
Man, look, I'm getting drunk where the boys at. Look,
Yep.
look.
Yeah, bro.
For sure. Yes or no, is pledging necessary?
Is this one answer?
Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes, it builds character.
For sure.
Yes, there's no other way.
Heard you. And you know that. Hey. Do y'all think Greeks stroll too much or like they ruin regular events?
Yes.
Oh, so this is just
This is open, yeah.
I'll say yes. Cause sometimes I'm gonna be completely honest. I wouldn't even say have a bias answer and be like, nah, we don't. Cause shit, it was a time when my ass won't fucking Greek. And I was just trying to enjoy myself. Females, I was young females, and the vibe of the party was just lit. And then you may hear a whistle, or you may hear the niggas barking, or you may hear the call. You know what I mean? So we like, oh shit.
I know
so
that was coming, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I'm dancing. Oh, I could be vibing, and now I gotta move.
Hey, look, you getting a dance from the shorty, and then look, you hear all that cameras come out, they left you alone. Went to go see what's going on over there.
Like, damn, like what is going on? So that's my opinion. I would say yeah, for sure.
Nah, definitely factual what he said, bro. They do stroll a little too much. Like, I want people to know, like, they play about the same amount of songs or the same songs every
party,
or,
bro.
like every event wherever you go. Like, some people everybody got they key song or they song that they do they regular stroll or this the infamous stroll that everybody know too. But it really. People really stroll the whole party, bro. I'm like, bro, you don't get tired, bro. Hopping takes a lot of energy and stamina, bro. Why are you still hopping, my guy? Like, or they can go all day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Capitals and Alphas can go all day, bro. That joint, they be smooth with it, but they ain't taking no energy. But hopping and stuff like that, you not doing it all day, bro. Bro, I done seen bros and really do too much. Bro. Like, everybody do too much. And then they take up the whole space. You gotta make space for them. You know what I'm saying? They bumping everybody. Then they want to fight somebody because a line and bumped another line, bro. Right. Niggas do too much, bro. Folks be doing too much.
Real shit.
It's in the way, bro. Take some time. Hey, like, I really want to go to a party where they tell Greeks you can't stroll. Man, now they need to add that on campus too, bro. Where you got to do enough
non-stroll
party. Some non-stroll party or like
you got to do enough
community service till y'all can do strolls,
shit.
bro, so people can actually see the genuosity of a party or how it really should go.
Yo,
bro.
I'm glad you said
That'd be hard, yo.
I'm gonna see if we can't propose that to Prairie some shit, bro.
I'm gonna see if we can do that shit at my school too. That shit
like,
be tough.
To see who can, you know what I'm saying, do like, I ain't gonna say a fundraiser or something, but they really tracking the community service, and y'all gotta do it at different times. You can't do it at the same amount of time.
Yep.
That's tough.
I definitely think I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna even say that because that's gonna encourage motherfuckers to do shit they ain't supposed to do. So but I'm strolled out. By the time I crossed, I was strolled out.
Tell me about it, bro.
I was strolled out, bro. I don't even want to stroll, bro. Y'all got it, cuz I be telling when we young, we horny, bro. You just ready everybody to see them show the lukewarm, man. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, you start to realize, like, yo, bro, damn, I know niggas just want to just chill for the night, bro. They like, yo, come ride with me. I'm like, bro, no, bro. We just wrote the 3 songs. Nigga, what the fuck? They on the same shit, bro. Nah, we got to holler back. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. But it's rough. I think I haven't been to a party where we just enjoyed good music, women, vibes, you know?
Hey, look. They done turned the hood into Strollers University, bro. Liaisons ain't the same no more, bro.
Yo, I'm already...
Word.
Hey, look, I know the locals be mad. They can't even just go in there and
get a drink.
Bro.
And bump one of them motherfuckers wrong.
Hey, Lili's is Virginia States now.
Yeah, for sure.
See what happened.
Do you think it's important to know your pros, even if they're financial or not?
Well, in my opinion, I would say yes, only because of the history standpoint. I just feel if you came before me, if it wasn't for you or the position that you were standing at that moment, regardless of your financial standing, I feel like I possibly could know you. But at the same time, some people feel as if pro-fight, some people just feel like as if they're Martin Luther King or somebody. Like, it's 100% that I should know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? But if we're already, you know what I mean? Like, we're already saying that this is supposed to be a brotherhood. You know what I mean? I don't know a family that someone that has a bond or trying to build a bond with someone, and it's not a 50-50 type of give or take. Like, even though I'm trying to become what you already have or come what you are, I just still think it should be more effort given for a pro fight to still know who's exactly coming into their fraternity. Just because you say, oh, I trust the brothers that's on the yard to pick brothers that are going to be great for our chapter of fraternity. But it's like, then you come home, you're upset that I don't know you, but when it was time for you to come and see me, you didn't even fucking come.
Yep.
So now you're making it my obligation or my duty to go out of my way to find out who the fuck you are. As if, like some people say, for instance, if I'm 29 years old and I've had some older people come through my chapter, you know what I mean, like the right way, and they were undergrad. And some of these pro fights are 35, 34, you know what I mean? And they have children, just like the same as some of these people coming through the chapter. They got some of these same obligations. So it's like, I look at you eye to eye. Only difference is you crossed before me. Right. Like, I take care of my family. I'm engaged. I have kids. You know what I mean? Things like that. So those things are kind of go hand to hand. So I don't think it would be a necessary need to say, hey, you must know who the fuck I am, but you didn't do a motherfucking thing for me. You know what I mean? But it's definitely great to know your history and the people that stood in the same spot you were in the same shoes you know what I mean, you were in as well.
Sure.
I agree. You definitely should know your pro fights because it come with a lot, bro. A lot of history, a lot of things that they might experience, you know what I'm saying, that you might want to know, or they might give you the game of how they did things, and you might can take something from that conversation or build a bond where you networking and stuff like that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? The network, like I done had a lot of older pro fights line me up with jobs or put me in the connection to the right person. Like I got a pro fight that get people top security clearances and stuff like that, or I got a bro that's in the White House. I got people everywhere where they got some type of connection of where they'll plug me in somewhere. I don't have to work as hard because, you know, I'm gonna still put that work in, you know what I'm saying? But who I know is gonna get me into a lot of doors that wasn't open for me at first. Or they're gonna just put me in the right, you know what I'm saying, on the threshold of the door to get into that place. Like, you know what I'm saying, I done had to reach out and call lines on in, you know what I'm saying, and get to know these bros because, you know what I'm saying, it's a weird feeling to not know people, but like it should be both ways in my opinion, bro.
You should know me, I should know y'all.
Yeah, you feel me? You can reach out. The bros gonna talk in that chat that, oh, it's boys out here now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's these numbers? Or call them, just find out who they are. You know what I'm saying?
As a
Help
person.
them become a man and build something strong, build a stronger bond with the chapter, keep the chapter alive, rather than, oh, you come to homecoming, I don't know you. But I done had times where I ain't know people and I was on the grill at homecoming. You're not getting no chicken till you come talk to me. I'm gonna get to know you somewhere or another. My name is gonna hold some type of weight out here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come see me, bro. You know, I ain't about to let nothing slide.
Yeah.
Well, since I know you, can I get some chicken?
Oh yeah, you straight with me.
2 weeks, man.
For sure. Look, I think definitely you should know, at least for sure thing. I don't know how everybody else looks at it, but my pros is the line before me.
Right.
Everybody else is just older bros or right. Bros in the frat, whatever type shit. But my pros, I feel like I should know at least their names. You know what I'm saying? At least, but I know all my pros, like from start to finish, Spring 16. Mm-hmm. So it plays a big part. Now, just like you said, you ain't do shit for me. You come on homecoming. What line I cross? What's my number?
Hostile.
What's my... Bro, man, you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro. You better carry your ass in the hospitality room and talk to them niggas, because we ain't on that.
At all.
So, yeah, and definitely niggas, yo, bro, when you had the opportunity to come see niggas, you ain't pull up. So, bro, all that rah-rah shit out the window.
Bro, hey, look, you had the opportunity, we passed the word along, you chose not to come.
That's it.
Yeah, that's on you, my boy.
That's it. And we shouldn't be getting blamed for that shit.
Hey, we'll catch up with you later.
For sure. We shouldn't get blamed for that shit as neos. You know what I mean?
Don't be no grudges, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That shit bad for your heart.
What kind of chicken and beer?
What's my favorite chicken? What's my favorite beer?
Yeah.
Shit. I say I eat a lot of fucking chicken, yo. Like, I think I eat chicken at least 3 times a week.
Bro,
like, no bullshit.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And
5 times a week.
I think one of my favorite type of wings, I love, like, I teach at Carver Middle School in Chesterfield. And Munchies down the street.
God.
Man, I get the sweet chili joints, all flats. Man, I just love sweet, yeah, motherfucker's crazy. I love sweet chili sauce, you know what I mean? So those are my favorite wings. And I'm not really a huge beer guy, but when I do drink beer, I would definitely love to pop open a Corona or a Platinum, depending on the vibe or the setting. If I'm on a chill vibe, you know what I mean? If I'm on a chill vibe with my fam, a Corona ain't too bad with a little lime in it. But if I'm out, out with my bros or out about to go to a club and we got beer or something, a Platinum low key to me, and I don't know for y'all fellas, but a Platinum will boot me up, like, on some different ways, like, really have me fucked up.
Platinums ain't no
Yo, them shits will really have me fucked up. Like, drinking 2 or 3 of those straight, it's over for me.
Yeah.
So that's my choice, for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go with favorite chicken, bro. I really eat too much chicken. Like, it's certain way, bro. Any way you can fix chicken, bro. I would just be eating
Real
chicken,
shit.
bro. I'm tired of chicken. Like, they got to come up with a new animal or something out here in the world. I don't want no ostrich or nothing. But hey, look, I prefer grilled chicken, bro. Like, that's really stereotypical for me to say something like that, but I like dry chicken. Like, I like the breast. I don't want the juicy pieces. I don't want all that crazy stuff people got going on. But my favorite chicken probably had to be Popeyes, though. If I had to choose like a chicken spot, I'm going with Popeyes. Real rap, like that don't be hitting every time. But Bojangles, I don't know. It's just something about that Cajun season.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't even eat hot shit.
Hot wing or something.
I don't even eat hot shit. I like that.
Favorite beer? Bruhs and turn me on a Bud Light, bro. That's all they drink is Bud Lights or Bud Light Platinum. They're going to have a pony. They're going to have a can, tall boy. They're going to just have it all, bro, like kegs and stuff. But yeah, Bud Lights. Heineken not that bad. Corona's not bad neither. Shoot.
I don't think I ever had a Heineken, cuz.
Yeah, all right.
Never in my life.
Oh yeah, y'all had
Hey, look.
money if that was the case. Yeah.
Look, I done been around some cold cats. They want an ice house, Coke 45, a little malt liquor or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, they-
Steel reserves.
Yeah, bro. They want some crazy.
He shake his head. You the fuck with that steel reserve.
Yeah, man. He's a tough gun.
Shit. Well, personally, I like Popeyes and like Bojangles too. But for that, man, we used to put goddamn Walmart chicken in the Popeyes box.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired, boy.
You a smart.
You call hell though.
Can't sleep on Walmart chicken,
Yeah,
though, bro.
listen. Bud Light Platinum was the consensus, but I've been to other provinces and they like Corona. They like Corona. You go down to the south, you go down, go out west, they like Corona. What the fuck is this Bud Light Platinum shit? But I don't drink beer. But the consensus would have been Bud Light Platinum, like you said, and then Corona too. So
He came up off the finesse. Hey, look, I done thought of some finesse and stuff,
Bro.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna go
That's
get
different.
whatever I need to go get, bro.
listen. We won't.
That's
Nah,
horrible.
food expensive though.
Absolutely. You want Popeyes at 12 o'clock. How the fuck that work? It's midnight. Popeye closed.
Some of the craziest
Yeah.
things you got to come up with just to figure it out. Hey, look, you got to make a way. They gonna find a way.
For sure.
For sure. Y'all think Greek beef is real?
No.
No?
Well, me personally, like I said, half of my life I grew up in Waverly, half of my life I grew up in the Burg. I've seen real beef. Like real beef, knowing that, like, seeing some of these beefs that I done seen growing up compared to them hopping like Z Squad. Shout out to Z Squad at Union, man, Omega Psi Phi at Virginia Union. Those my guys. But it's just like a competitive spirit. Just having a brother from another color, you know what I mean? They have the mentality, hey, they the top dogs, you know what I mean? And they have, by all means, they have the right to say that. But we have the same right and we have the same type of mentality. So it's just like when two alphas, like not literally, but like two alpha mentality people or groups of men in the same, facility or setting, of course things may get shaky. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It happens. You know what I mean? But it's so many times where I've been in scuffles and little shake-ups and people had to separate us, and then literally right after the party, we literally all in the parking lot together. You know what I mean? Like, literally. Yeah, it's been a lot of disagreements, you know what I mean? That happens, you know what I mean? But as far as real beef, I don't think I have not had a situation to where, actually, I take that back one. I have. And I ain't going to say which fraternity. You know what I mean? But it ain't neither one of y'all's. You know what I mean?
I'm already knowing.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
already
I ain't even gonna
knowing.
get into it.
I hate them
You know what I
niggas
mean?
too.
You know
Go
what I mean?
ahead.
But those guys, man, it's been times where I've like, as far as having beef, I ain't never had a situation that happened with another Greek fraternity, and I'm like, yo, when I see them, it's on sight.
Yeah.
Or if I see them, I'm upping on them. Like, it's no way in hell. Like, you're not gonna tell me that we're sitting here like on this podcast setting, we're trying to tell the world and show the world a different sight of what we do, and we're promoting community service, promoting friendship, brotherhood, achievement, things like that. And I'm like, oh, when I see you, hey, Bob, I'm gonna kill your ass.
Yeah.
What type of shit is that? That's some sucker shit to me.
Yeah.
Because if you really, like, to me, I don't think, and I think each fraternity has some of them guys in it. We got like, I think each
Absolutely.
fraternity got some guys that like,
We got
look,
some thugs,
you know what I mean?
gang
Like,
members.
fuck all of this. You know what I mean? But it's like, to me, I didn't get into it for that. Like, I did get into it from the competitive aspect, but at the same time, we all got one common goal, and that's just to make the world better.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They have different ways of doing it. You know what I mean? But that the beef only comes from the party aspect. It only starts from the more social aspect. There's no way I could beef with these guys over, hey, you stole my event. What the fuck does that sound like? Like, that's weird to me. So that's just my opinion. I don't think beef is real, but it is like maybe people in the fraternity that you may not like personally. But I'm not gonna just walk around and be like, oh, you such and such line brother, so fuck you too. They may have that mentality because that's their line brother. But on my end, I'm like, shit, I got a problem with your line brother. You know what I mean? But of course, like if somebody had a problem with my line brother, I may address the situation like, hey, everything all right? Like, this my line brother. But at the same time, we beyond Greek, we men. So before you was Greek or part of any fraternity, you was a man first. So you've always had to stand on your own 10 toes before any of that shit that you joined. So, and that's always been my mentality. I've never tried to make my personal issues with people and bring it to my fraternity. You know what I mean? So that's just me.
For sure.
Well, what I gotta say, yeah, they definitely they be bluffing, bro. A lot of people bluff. They want to have this gang mentality, or they all this and that, or they just these roughneck people. But outside of that, bro, once you get older and stuff like that, ain't nobody beefing about that, bro. Like, it's really like in that moment, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just a party aspect, bro. Things go left where a person bumps somebody, and then one person gets a scuffle. Now everybody gonna step. You know what I'm saying? I know I am. I'm gonna step behind my brother regardless, right or wrong. We talk about that later, but they do be bluffing, bro. Like, that beef you get over that beef like after the next day or like a week or two.
For sure.
Y'all everybody back cool again, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the color beef, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody be like, oh, you F you because you a Kappa or something like that. We might throw like a little side, little under shady
course.
joke, like,
Got to.
you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But it ain't never been no real beef. Like, a lot of that don't just like it's just like just to be funny. It ain't really no real like gang violence type beef where this is going on for years on end. Nah.
Facts. I don't think Greek beef is like it's only on campus and it's only on like on a social aspect, bro. But it be more so the individual.
Yep.
Yeah.
It be more so the individual for sure. Bro, you just lame as hell, bro. I don't fuck with you, the individual. It just happen that you be part of a different
And
frat.
you
You know
whole
what I'm
ass
saying?
nigga.
And that's what,
Yeah.
and that's why I end up turning. Oh, the alpha's beefing with such and such because there's two people in different fraternities.
Yep, and motherfuckers that be on the outside looking in, just be instigating and amping that shit up.
Yep.
They waiting for your demise for
You know what's
sure.
crazy, bro? I done seen more beef like amongst people's own brothers, like they own like fraternity. Like, I know my frat, we gonna bump heads, we gonna go neck and neck with stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
it's still all love at the end of the day, for real.
For sure.
For sure, I definitely agree with that too. What's the best advice you received from a brother?
I think I've heard it before growing up that, you know what I mean? Because before I joined my Greek fraternity, my mentality was just fucked up. Like, my mentality on life is just fucked up. And I was always just asked, what do I want to be in life? And I always just told him I never know. You know what I mean? I never knew. I just want to just go with the flow. You know what I mean? And the best advice that one of my older bros always told me was, once you find your purpose, your life will become way more easy to live. And from that day on, I've always had the mentality like to just find whatever it is that I'm great at and just try to always take it up extra level any chance or opportunity I get. So my purpose now, I feel like, is now working with kids. I'm a teacher. I coach football, high school football, coach high school basketball, I coach AAU basketball. So I just feel like now my purpose is kids and actually seeing the results or the impact that you could leave on a child based off your words or just the bond and the connection that you made with them and see how they react differently. I mean, you can't buy it anywhere. You know what I mean? You can't buy none of that stuff anywhere. You know what I mean? So that's mine.
For sure.
That's amazing, bro. Best advice is to live your creed, bro. But you pledged your life to or took an oath under. You know what I'm saying? Live that, regardless if it's into the frat, the world, your job, your family, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you stand on as a man, put that first, you know what I'm saying? Manhood come first before anything, you know what I'm saying? Always be willing to learn more information about anything, uplift those around you as you climb, you know what I'm saying? We lift as we climb, so always bring people along with you, you know what I'm saying? Give them the game.
Sure.
Don't make it easy, you know what I'm saying? But also help them when they fall down, you know what I'm saying? Be able to pick somebody up, pick up your brother, pick up the next person, pick up your kids when they fall down, you know what I'm saying? Have perseverance. When you're going through hardships, never just stop and stumble, or get stagnant or become mediocre. You want to try to get out of that and fight back, have some type of fight in you and give, you know what I'm saying, to go forward. But also, my old head Too Sweet, he said this: be able to accept things, new things, nurture it, and pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and get so stuck into old ways that, because with times change, bro. You got to be able to maneuver differently. You got to be able to do better things. Is, you know what I'm saying? Social media, you got technology, everything is advancing. So you got to be able to keep yourself afloat. So you got to be able to adapt with time. So accept it, nurture it, and pass it along. I think that's a good one.
I feel that. That feeling both of them for real. The purpose shit, bro. Finding your purpose. I think I got two. One is actually a lesson or a piece, some people say. But the first thing was, and this is a lot of bros have told me this going through my process, but actually getting off. Life is hazing you every day.
Fact.
Every single day. You gotta learn to roll with the punches. And it turned me into a mentality that, yo, we gotta figure this shit out. Especially as a black man in this world, you gotta figure shit out. Of course, yeah, we can open up, whole nine, but yo, ain't nobody coming to save you. So life is gonna haze you every day. You can either roll with the punches or get rolled over. That's the first thing I learned from it. And then two, which is the actual piece of the lesson, it's called change. The only thing that remains constant in the universe is change. Those who can adapt, persevere. Those who cannot, they're going to fade away. So that being said, everyday life's going to change. Something's going to change in life. You have to adapt. You have to adapt. You have to adapt. Because if you don't, it's going to pass you by. Life is going to pass you the fuck by. You feel me? So those two things I took from it. I got like two jumps and then we out of here with this one.
Word.
Giving advice. What would be the best advice you would give to someone who's either trying to come into the frat or that's trying to join Greek life?
I don't want to get down the tradition of do your research. You gotta be able to understand what you're trying to join, even though it's, to an extent you're not gonna understand what you're really joining until you become a member. But understand what you're trying to be a part of. This is not just a social club. This is not like just for the college aspect, because you still remember after your college is over, so you still got to do work, which you want to be, you know what I'm saying, you want to be financial, you want to take care of the business, you want to do community service, you want to do all that stuff. This is lifetime commitment, you know what I'm saying? Don't accept something that you're not willing to commit to, you know what I'm saying? Don't be sugarcoating now, or you didn't know what this was really about, you know what I'm saying? Attach yourself to some of the brothers, get to know who they are, build a friendship, build a bond, and take that and run with that, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna take you a long ways, bro, because you're gonna really see how they maneuver. Are they genuine people? Do you want to be a part of this group of people because are they genuine? Are they some roughneck guys? You think they're a gang? Or are they just all they do is fuck on hoes? Nah, bro. Understand what you're trying to join. Even though that chapter might be known for doing whatever they're doing, other chapters is totally different, or other parts of the fraternity is totally different. your journey is your journey, but the guidance that you're gaining from other members is where it starts at.
Yeah. My advice would probably be, don't let what you see or the conversation that you have with people automatically make you believe in yourself. Like, okay, my process and my journey to become a part of this fraternity or this Greek life organization, mine is going to be the same way. It definitely won't. I don't really know too many people that have had the same, like, literally step by step as far as Greek life after you've crossed. Like, I don't really know too many people. Everybody has different things. Like, me personally, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I was kind of more of the political as well as social guy. You know what I mean? You may not be a political or social guy. You may be stronger on the social side and kind of more weaker on the you know what I mean, political side. Or you may be stronger in political and not a more outgoing person. So or you may not be neither one, and you may just have to do things behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So things like that are very, very important. When you see people say, "Oh, I see what happened to him after he crossed. I want that to happen to me." It's 100% that's not 100% that will happen 9 times out of 10. So just don't let my walk be the same or don't think that my walk will be the same as yours. You know what I mean? So
For sure. I think my biggest advice would be make sure you're hard in it. If you're hard in it, you ain't gonna stick with it.
Yeah, bro.
And that goes from pledging to the process to even after college. Remind me when y'all see this, make sure y'all comment, get financial.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I was financial last year, but I ain't financial this year, so I gotta repay my dues. So, but your heart gotta be in it. I care so much about Kappa. If your heart ain't in it, you ain't gonna stick with it. You just gonna do the shit after you graduate, that's what it's gonna be. So make sure your heart in it, bro, because trust me, all them long nights and long days, bro, that shit gotta be in your heart, bro. You gonna fall to the wayside for real.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the last thing was, anything y'all wanna say, y'all wanna speak on, y'all wanna touch on, etc. before we get out of here?
you want to go first?
For those who don't know anything about Greek life or might not have had that walk of life, like A-Ball said, have your heart in it. Really get to know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here jumping around. Don't be jumping around trying to find out what fraternity or sorority you want to be a part of. That is not it. That's cat. They just to let you know, Greeks do talk
Yes, man.
about certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Sad.
Oh, I didn't see this person in my event. Oh, word, bet. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of here. You just don't be out here. Don't be out here being fraudulent out here, copying nobody moves in your room, stuff like that. Be discreet about that. If you do it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like niggas won't ever doing, you know what I'm saying,
Real
shit before the letters. But be discreet about how you move, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here talking to your friends about what you got going on, or that you doing this and that, or you trying to be a part of this and that. You an individual, and it's best kept secret that what your business is. That's with anything in life, but keep your stuff to a limitation of what you expose to other people.
For sure.
I think I'm gonna go a whole different route with this one, and I really I hope I don't really offend nobody when I say this shit, but
Talk your shit.
the denouncing, a lot of people are trying to use and say, "Oh, this is not what God intended me to do," or I ended up putting my fraternity or my sorority above God. Like, it's nothing in this world that I've been a part of, that I've seen, that I've heard, that would really make me want to say, okay, Alpha Phi Alpha is before God. Like, it's nothing I've ever been a part of, nothing I've ever had to do. It's nothing that I ever will do in my life, I'm 26 years old, that would make me say, okay, my Greek life is before God. So I'm seeing a lot of people that are using, okay, well, my religion standpoint, this, that, and the third, and I found God now. But it's like, yo, we were just in college and you were fucking 100 miles per hour and you didn't have a ring on your finger. So if I'm not mistaken, that's something that starts with the A, like adultery, correct?
100%.
So I really don't understand. That's one of the biggest sins that you could possibly do. So when you're talking about religion and how religion made you do this, it's kind of hypocritical for you guys to blame like religion on some of the reasons why you're denouncing your letters. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucking corny. You know what I mean? So for those that are out there that's looking for a plea to cop and say, you know, well, religion is the reason why I don't want to do this anymore, you look stupid as fuck, especially to the people that actually knew you before, that actually knew some of the sins that, hell, we may even committed together, and you never mentioned anything regarding religion or anything of that nature. So please, if like you said, just make sure it's in your heart. You know what I mean? If this is something that you want to do, don't let your religion be in vain, or you to say, well, I'm a part of this religion, so I don't want to do this anymore after you get your letters. You know what I mean? Those conversations need to be had prior to you going into these type of meetings or these type of settings to be a part of these Greek letter organizations. So y'all stop that bullshit. That bullshit ain't right.
Y'all flaw as hell.
Like, that bullshit ain't right. Stop that bullshit. Don't put God would never be second to the people that know who he is. The people that know who God is, he would never fall second to anyone. And he's never fell second to anyone. So there's no way that a Greek letter organization, and I'm not going to say it's just 3 letters, but compared to God, they're just 3 letters. You know what I mean? Compared to God, it's just 3 letters. You know what I mean? So don't do that. That shit is corny.
For sure.
Like,
Hey, that's on top.
I'm going to say, I tap on both of them. Hey, listen, we don't give a fuck. If you going to do it, do that shit in your room, bro. Don't put that shit on social media, bro.
Hey.
You chose to put something above God. I know my God. They know their God.
Real
So,
shit.
listen, you can keep all that shit in the room, bro. We don't give a fuck. You want to denounce? Go ahead, do your thing. That's on you. We don't give a fuck.
So much
attention. Stupid bitches. That shit is stupid as fuck. That shit make me mad.
Y'all
Think
want
about this.
unwanted attention, bro. Maybe it's the attention that you seek.
That's what it is.
That's just unwanted attention towards the fraternity or whatever the case may be, and that because you know that's not what we'll be about. So stop it.
For sure. And with that, I want to say thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for, speaking y'all truths and talking about your experiences and things like that and your opinions on Greek life as well. Like I said, we come up together, man. So, and we want all different routes, and that's the beautiful thing about it, because we see different routes and different passions for ourselves, but we all got the same common thing to make the world a better place, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I thank y'all for pulling up. You know how it go, man. And then I want to say this. Make sure y'all had a chicken and beer at 9 o'clock. We pulling up. All right, go.